Hey there, my name is Celeste and welcome to my sewing room. Today is Friday and that means it is hashtag Friday Sews, which was started by Jen in Jen's sewing room, where we talk a little bit about our sewing and a little bit about our life. So let me tell you what I've been doing in my sewing room this week. I think my new name at church might be the church bag lady because I made 2 more embroidered bags, which I will pop up here. And these bags have a little more special meaning to them. I mean, all of them do, but this one really touched my heart in a special way. These 2 children, their family has really had a hard time the past year. And so our church has been ministering to them, just kind of walking alongside them during that difficult journey. And they're a little bit older than the bags that I normally do for kindergartners, but I noticed when they came to church, they were kind of eyeballing some of the other children's bags with their name on it. So I just kind of quietly pulled their teacher aside and say, hey, if they would like to have their own worship bags, let me know what their favorite colors are and I can make them one. So when I was walking through church, they came up to me and said, Miss Celeste, my favorite color is purple. My favorite color is pink. And so I quickly made those and presented them on Sunday. And let me just tell you, they were squealing with excitement. And I'm not going to get emotional here. That touched my heart in a special way because it was like I gave them $1 million, and it didn't really take that much time, but it meant the world to them, and their parent even was in awe that they had something monogrammed with their name on it for the very first time. So I know I've put a lot of videos on here about ways that I sew for charity or to help other people, and I may never ever know how those children respond to the gifts that I'm making, but if it's anything like these 2 children, it is so wonderful, and I'm so glad that I was able to do that for them. Let me show you another project that is in process. The second project that I've been working on is what I showed you back in January was my hope to finish, is an older pattern that my mother had in her stash, and it's a C&Sew 5170. She wanted the kind of the tank where she could put something over it. And so this is some fabric that she had in her stash as well. So previously I showed you that I had, put the darts in and put the side seams in, and I have completed putting the bias tape in the neckline. And I have, do you guys name your little dress forms? I don't know, should I? Another story, but I've done the side seams. I think my darts look pretty good. I will know more once I get maybe the armholes, but right now I think they are symmetrical, which is like a huge success for me because typically they're lopsided when I do them. That's not one of my fortes in sewing. I'm learning. So I have left to use the rest of the bias tape in the armholes here. This is a tank and then adding the hem to it. So hopefully I'll get this done and my mother can enjoy a pattern that she had and also fabric that she had to be able to enjoy for the fall. And so that is what I've been working on my sewing. This is gonna be more of a priority than my t-shirt quilts. Little life update. They did find a mass in my mother's bladder. They think that it has gone into the bladder wall, and therefore things look a little tough right now. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself and until we know the pathology report, because doctors have been wrong before. And so yes, I am gathering information to learn more about this type of cancer. I'm not as familiar with it. She has had 2 other cancers about 10 years ago, and I was very familiar with that because they were the same cancers my dad had, but this is a little new to me. So I'm in the gathering the information so that I'll be able to ask the right questions. So with all of that, I want to make sure that I get this done for her and she can be able to enjoy it. So I hope that you are having a wonderful day. What have you been working on in your sewing room? I would love for you to comment below. I would love to know how you are progressing on projects that you have been working on. So until next time, I will pop another video up here for you to watch, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy sewing.